Hey, so this is John,
Terrell.
and we're doing a little bonus episode now. Just a quick little thing, follow up on the NBA playoffs. Well, the initial one, we didn't have the camera ready, kind of getting the whole system down on how we wanted to do things. And it's been a while, hasn't it? We did our predictions on the board back there.
Man.
I'm not sure if you can see it very well. As most predictions go, we were really off
Terrible.
and really bad.
Not even close.
As of right now, if our predictions were right, we'd have the Raptors and Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals, and we'd have the Lakers and Clippers as well. So let's work backwards and see how we would have gotten there and arrived there and how it's actually happened.
All right, so round one, Lakers Blazers.
Oh boy, everybody was saying best 8th seed ever. Charles Barkley, notoriously bad at picking, said that the Blazers in 4.
To be fair, we all agreed Lakers were going to win that.
We thought that was going to be a tough one.
Five
to 6.
5 to 6. That one we got right. We got that one right.
Lakers ended up winning in
5, I believe.
Yeah, winning in 5. They lost the first game.
As
LeBron did the little head nod thing, like, all right, this is what you're bringing to the table. I'm gonna go off.
All right.
Yeah, in 5, Rockets Thunder. I don't think I watched a game in this series. I know the Rockets won though.
The Rockets did win 7.
Oh, it's 7. It's 7. That's right. Yeah, I wanted CP3 to win.
I did too. When I saw that it went to Game 7, I was really excited.
I know you don't like CP3 that much.
I'm not a huge CP3 fan.
He just knows the rules. Don't hate him for the jersey tuck thing.
Not even because of that. I've just never been a CP3 guy.
CP3's the man though.
He's good. I won't say CP3's bad. He's just not my favorite player.
I like CP3. I wanted to see a revenge series. They traded him to the Thunder for Russell Westbrook. I wanted to see him beat his old team.
Russell Westbrook be out there running.
Because that was so funny when they were doing the free throw thing and he was just standing there looking at James Harden when he was shooting. When he was on the side, the sideline, whatever it is.
Hey, let me say it right now. I had Rockets in 7.
You did. You predicted. I had Rockets in 5. Bad pick on my part right there. Next series, Nuggets, Jazz. Something else.
I had Nuggets in 6.
Jazz went up 3-1. Donovan Mitchell playing out of his mind. First half of the series.
He was playing out of his mind the whole series.
Jamal Murray playing out of his mind the second half.
It was crazy. It was
in
a crazy
the
series.
end, I just don't think Gobert, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, could guard Jokic.
Well, Jokic shoots. Gobert's not used to that. Gobert's a paint
Jokic
defender.
Something else. I would.
Jokic can't.
Before this playoffs, I would have been a Timberwolves fan and said, "Oh, I think Towns is just as good as Jokic." Don't believe that anymore.
I don't either. I don't either.
Sorry, Karl Anthony Towns.
I love Cat. Cat's one of my favorite players, but Jokic is
Cat's that man.
Something else.
Jokic is different. He's built different.
Jokic is built different.
Not built as different as the Lakers.
You see some of the shots that man's been hitting?
He's shooting like wrong-legged like one-shot jumpers, and I'm like, how the fuck are you making that? Yeah, he just like turns around and just shoots like off the opposite leg and it just swishes nothing but net. Like, how is that even possible?
I'm excited to see how Jokic's career is going to play out, and Jamal Murray, because holy shit.
Jamal
Murray's been going crazy this playoffs.
Dropping a 50-point game.
Yeah. He's been averaging like at least 28.
Girlfriend back in the bubble now.
Yeah, it's a superpower.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We kind of had the Clippers. We had the Clippers Mavs wrong. Luka did way better than I thought he would. Luka, that man.
Did they win in 5? No, they won 7.
Yeah, it was 7. I'm like, hold on, what? They were 7, and they would have won if they hadn't kicked out Porzingis in the second game. That was
refs
stupid.
Always win.
Yeah,
refs
for real though.
Talking about like fucking Lakers.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
As much as I love LeBron, I don't like seeing LeBron like that.
I thought the Clippers had the 2 best wing defenders in the league, and what position does Luka play? The wing, and how is he dropping 35-point triple doubles every night?
To be fair, he'd be playing point guard usually.
Luka's pretty much unguardable.
Yeah, Luka's
he hit a game-winning 3-point shot
of the league.
That I was like, how that's just
once LeBron's out, it's the Luka show.
It's the Luka show. Sorry, Giannis,
it ain't Giannis. It's Luka. Luka's stupid. That dude's a cheap.
But the Hawks feel pretty stupid right now. No hate to Trae Young.
To be fair, it's a good deal for both.
Luka's
good.
I don't think anybody everybody thought Luka would be good. They didn't think he would be this amazing.
Yeah, but Trae Young's better than people thought he would be too. They just thought he was going to be off-brand.
That's true. Of course, the one year the Timberwolves got the number 1 overall pick, there's nobody like Luka in the draft, right?
You don't know though. You never know how someone's going to pan out.
I'm calling it now, unverified. I said Luka would be a star in the league back in the day.
Yeah, did you say that?
Yeah, I've been saying from day one.
Back when he's in the Euro League?
Yeah. I'm like Skip Bayless out here.
Do you think the Timberwolves are going to trade their pick?
No.
You think they're going to take it?
I don't. I don't think there's a superstar. Oh.
Like Ben Simmons? Bring Ben Simmons over?
Giannis.
He would be Ben Simmons would be such a good fit for our team, though. You don't need fucking Giannis.
Ben Simmons,
We can't get Giannis.
Yeah.
I'm saying Ben Simmons
Trade the first pick, Malik Beasley.
Ben Simmons is a good fit for our team. Have Ben Simmons playing like the power forward?
I don't know. I think we need shooters on the team.
Fair enough.
We need shooters, and Ben
I
Simmons...
wouldn't be mad at drafting Anthony Edwards, though.
Don't draft LaMelo.
I don't want LaMelo.
No.
I like LaMelo. He has flashes of really good play. He's a good facilitator. He can pass really well.
I believe I saw a stat where he shot either high 30s, low 40s from the field.
He's very inefficient.
Yeah, he's a high volume shooter. He's like James Harden.
He's like a worse James Harden.
Yeah.
I would want Anthony Edwards if we're going to.
And I don't like James Harden at all.
I hate James Harden. But yeah, Anthony Edwards I think is a good pick for us.
Yeah.
He doesn't shoot that well. He's not a very consistent shooter, but he's hyper athletic.
Yeah.
Can dunk on anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And he has flashes of shooting skills, which he could learn from D'Lo.
Yeah.
And Malik Beasley and Cat.
I feel like
I feel like he's a good pickup.
What you kind of said there kind of reminded me of what they said about Wiggins coming out of college. But
but I think
I believe that they have the pieces.
The odds of Anthony Edwards trying is, they have probably higher than Wiggins
and they also have the pieces around the team. Like Wiggins came in, Cat wasn't even on the team. I don't even no hate to the Wolves, but I'm sure they didn't have the pieces around them to make Wiggins want to try, or they didn't have the pieces that would teach him.
I wish the best for Andrew Wiggins. I don't want him to fail. I like Wiggs.
I just wish people would stop talking about him like he's a secret star in the league, because I watched that man for 5 years and he ain't that. I'll tell you that.
I hope he does well with the Warriors. I think he'll be a good fit there as a third option.
Can't shoot the three though.
He doesn't need to. That's the whole point. That's why I think he's gonna be good there.
What's he gonna do? Assist,
he can slash,
rebound. Okay.
He can do what he's actually supposed to be doing, which is driving to the basket.
Haven't seen him do that since his rookie year.
Exactly. He doesn't have to shoot. That responsibility's not gonna fall on him anymore. Because literally all the Timberwolves did was throw him in the corner and have him shoot corner through.
Wiggins has to prove me wrong.
So I'm excited to see him with the Splash Brothers.
Let's go back. Let's go. Anyways, we're kind of going on a tangent.
We're Timberwolves fans.
So. Yeah. So we finished that one. Yeah. Porzingis obviously got robbed.
Bucks Magic. Obviously that went exactly how we thought that was going to go. Well, not really. They lost a game.
Yeah, they did lose a game. I think Vucevic went off one game, but
they lost one game.
Giannis looking like Giannis. Not so much the next one, but we'll get into that later.
Heat Pacers. As well as.
I don't think did the Pacers even win a game? No, they did, because the Heat really haven't lost in the. Yeah.
This is their first time losing, I think.
No, they lost one to the Bucks.
Oh, they lost one to the Bucks. I thought they swept the Bucks.
Yeah, so Heat Pacers won exactly as we thought. Again, Pacers. I'm not even sure Oladipo was playing.
I don't know if he was.
That's sad. Oladipo was an exciting player to watch, and then obviously
I wouldn't mind bringing Oladipo here.
The terrible knee injury.
Trade a pick for Oladipo.
He has an expiring contract, I think, though.
Yeah.
Would you want to do that? He could just leave.
I know.
Be like Jimmy.
But then we just get free agents.
Not as toxic as Jimmy Butler, Part 2.
I don't know.
Celtics, 76ers.
I wouldn't mind.
Hate the Sixers.
I also hate the Sixers. I'm so glad they lost that. They got swept. I'm so happy.
Embiid's crying again, yeah.
I mean,
okay. Honestly, I'm
sad Ben Simmons got injured. I like Ben Simmons, but I don't like.
Embiid's a great player. His effort is lacking when he gets in those situations where he's down 0-2 or he's down 0-1, and he feels like, oh, the team isn't performing as well. I'm not going to try to dig us out of this hole.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not good in those situations.
Doesn't have the Mamba mentality.
He does not. He gives up. He's a quitter.
Yeah, he does. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Raptors Nets that one. Again, Kyrie and KD ain't on the team.
Yeah, that one is expected. I think they got
Karis LeVert.
Did they get swept?
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I'm not sure what happened.
They won a game. I didn't watch that series.
I didn't watch that series, no.
All right, back up to the West.
All right, Lakers, Rockets. People always hating on the Lakers, man. I said this from day one. They're the best team in the bracket.
Hey, when they lost, though, that was hilarious. You just got beat by P.J. Tucker.
The memes about the game we lost were hilarious because everyone was saying P.J. Tucker to GOAT.
They won in 5, right?
They won in 5. They lost the first game just like the Blazers series, and then LeBron did his little, okay, I see what you're doing now. We're going to come back better than ever. And then they won the next 4 games. Yeah. Russell Westbrook, don't give that man the ball. Don't give Harden the ball. They're gonna shoot.
He said he had a quote about his Game 2 performance against the Lakers, and he literally said, "I'm just out there running."
I looked at a box score. I don't remember exactly which one it was. They both shot like 6 of 25 from the field.
Shooting movie dates.
I'm like, how you about to...
They shooting tour dates out there?
I'm like, how you about to win games, bro? If your two best players miss 40 shots combined from the field, you can't.
That's crazy.
Westbrook just chucking up threes in clutch time, missing. Harden looked lifeless out there. The Lakers must have played some sort of defense where he couldn't be efficient at what he does best. They double teamed, they trapped Harden constantly whenever he got past. So if you take the ball,
Harden ain't no Jokic. He can't just pass over double team.
This really exposed Harden. I feel like once you get the ball out of his hands, he's not effective. A tremendous player.
He's an ISO. He's an ISO player for sure.
Yeah, he's built around having the ball in his hands. ISO. Everybody just move to the corners. Let me do my thing. And then I'll drive to the basket and kick it out to you if you're open, if they draw a double team from me there. But the Lakers' defense was just too good for him to handle.
That's another point I want to make about freaking Nikola Jokic. You double him, that's a bad thing to do. You shouldn't double him. That's crazy to me.
Jokic?
It's crazy that it's ineffective to double someone. It's insane. Because he always hits the open man.
I was backed up cat, and I didn't really watch the Nuggets before this playoff series.
Crap.
So I was like, oh, Jokic can't be that good. People are hyping him up. Not he's lose cat.
That man's insane.
Man's on a different level. Like there were levels to this. There are levels to this.
I've never seen a big man play the game like
Luka and Jokic are like the next stars, the next superstars in the league, and Kristaps. I guess I should have Kristaps in there too.
Dog.
Knicks, bro.
Giannis, European.
That's Knicks. Dumpster fire of a franchise.
The New York Knicks? Why are you hating on the Knicks? Where did that even come from?
They traded a 23-year-old Porzingis away.
Oh, yeah. That's what you're talking about.
Dennis Smith Jr.? No hate to Dennis Smith Jr. You ain't Kristaps Porzingis, though. Also...
Julius Randle's over there now.
Hey, Knicks might...
Man, what is that Knicks team even... Kevin Knox, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. Hey, Mitchell Robinson, the GOAT in 2K.
Yeah, the GOAT, yeah. Mitchell Robinson, that man.
That seems bad.
RJ Barrett.
RJ, yep.
Stephen A. Smith throwing a fit over there on first take. Well, he's been doing that for like 20 years now, I guess.
All right, what's next?
We just talked about
Nuggets.
Bucksy.
We had Nuggets Clippers.
Yeah, Nuggets. Oh man, Skip Bayless, bro. Still living in his head rent free, bro.
Man. That series was insane.
Hey,
I watched every game of that series.
You and JT had the Clippers winning it all, bro. How you feel about that now?
I honestly don't know how they lost
that
series.
Man playoff P.
I don't know how. Paul George literally sold. He sold the Clippers.
They must have paid him off, bro. He was playing for the Nuggets in that series.
I could not believe that they lost that series. I wanted the Nuggets to win. I was happy they
Habitat
won.
for Humanity was probably happy for Paul George
building
them houses out there.
I couldn't believe it.
Oh,
I couldn't
boy.
believe what I was watching. That was insane.
I watched. Okay, I was like, Clippers gonna win. I'm not gonna watch this. Once I got to game 6 and 7, I watched those games for sure because
every game of that
Nuggets
series.
might be in it. Murray dropped a 50 piece on him. Crazy. Clippers. Once the momentum started swinging to the Nuggets' direction, it's like they just gave up.
You could see it on the bench. They were just sitting there. Just
those dogs. They rolled over on their stomachs.
Who said was it Kendrick Perkins? It was like they saw the dog, but it was all bored, so they just walked over there, they pet the dog, and they went inside, and they gave him an apple pie, some tea on the way out.
Shannon Sharp says so. Like they were dogs, they were just chihuahuas out there. Oh yeah, man, that was bad. Kawhi got exposed. Best two-way player in the league. What happened to best player in the league? Bruh, don't know about that one anymore. That was tough. Kawhi in Game 7 shot terrible. Wasn't at all effective in the second half at all. I believe him and Paul George scored 0 points, I believe.
Yeah.
In the fourth quarter. Yeah. Clutch time. What happened to Kawhi being the clutchest player in the league? Just bad overall.
Clutch moments. As Max Kellerman said, he's got more clutch moments than Kobe.
Name them. And then he just sat there.
He did like, the blushing face.
He's like, let's move on.
Hilarious.
Oh man,
all right.
I really love that series because I was just like, I gotta see Skip Bayless just get fucking roasted.
Bucks.
And oh man, there's no. Oh, I'm still going off about the Clippers, man. I'm still laughing inside about the Clippers, man.
That was great.
I was laughing all the next day. I was just like chuckling to myself, like, man, the Clippers, man.
I can't believe they lost.
Oh boy, the deepest team in the league. Nobody can beat the Clippers. They got 2 6-man of the year candidates on their team. They're too good at this point. I'm still laughing, bro. They blew a 3-1 lead, man, in the worst possible way. They had double-digit leads in games 5, 6, and 7.
Man.
How you about to blow a double-digit lead in the second half? 3 consecutive games in a row, man.
Hilarious. Nuggets won.
I knew that was going to happen. Paul George hit the side of the backboard. I'm like, man.
I could shoot better from that. I ain't going to hit the side of the backboard.
Man, come on. That's worse than an air ball at this point, Paul. I'm sorry. I just relished in the Clippers losing that series. They're always going to be in the basement.
All right. Bucks Heat. Another series I could not fucking believe I was watching.
Oh boy, sure, Giannis, man.
I can't believe that shit.
I
mean, I get it. He was injured sort of for a while. He didn't.
I think he got injured. I believe in Game 4.
He didn't play full minutes.
I think he rolled his ankle. But man, Heat against Spoelstra.
The Heat's like the Cinderella team right now.
I believe Spoelstra just outcoached Budenholzer. Straight up, I believe that's what happened here.
Spo's a great coach.
Jimmy Butler, all business. I believe he's the only player who didn't invite his family. He told him, it's about business. I don't want you down here.
Business
and Jimmy been playing like that out on the court. I know.
Tyler Hero.
As Minnesota fans,
Young King.
Gotta hate on Jimmy, but I believe
I've gotten over it.
I believe at this point,
I got over it.
Minnesota was the problem, not Jimmy Butler. Yeah, looking back at it, again, just completely outplayed them. I thought it was gonna be a sweep.
I did too.
I never thought I would say this, but the Bucks played better without Giannis on the court, which was amazing to me to see. That was tough. I know that the fouls. Some people can hate on the fouls. I believe that the Bucks were given a foul at the end of that game, and they gave it right back when Giannis fouled Jimmy. I think he fouled him. He ran into him after he released the ball. So I'm like, is that really a foul? Like, did he really impede the shot? I don't think he did. But you already gave the Bucks a foul on the other end. It was a shitty way to decide that game, but Jimmy still got to make the free throws, right? LeBron could never. Shot clock was a 0.
Does not have ice in his veins. The badge.
Does not have the ice in his veins. Jimmy does though. He hit both free throws to win the game. Had to make the second one just for show. Already made the first one.
He only needed to make the first one.
Stone cold Jimmy Butler.
I can't. Yeah.
Gotta have the
Tyler Hero. I love Tyler Hero. That kid's exciting.
Gotta have the glass breaking when Jimmy Butler comes over the floor though.
That man plays like freaking. I don't even know. He plays with so much swag. Like he just does whatever. He plays like JR, but if JR was
Tyler
good.
Hero. Yeah, if JR was good at basketball. Yeah. No, I think he's more swag than JR, you know?
He just pulls up, heat check, makes it.
Even
if he misses, he'll take a heat check next time down. He'll make that one.
It doesn't get in his head in the past if he misses.
Shoot, he shoots, he makes them. Bucket.
On and off the court.
Yeah. That's probably it.
Yeah, on and off the court, yeah.
No work, no check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Facts. Celtics, Raptors didn't really care about that one.
I didn't care about that series either. I definitely thought the Raptors were going to win it. Though.
I thought the Raptors were going to win it. I don't like the Celtics at all as a team.
I like a couple.
I don't hate the Celtics.
I like Jason Tatum.
I just don't find a reason to like them.
I like Jaylen Brown too.
Is what I'll say.
I don't like Marcus Smart that much. He's a flopper.
He's a flopper.
I don't give a shit about Daniel Tice.
No.
Or whoever they have at freaking power forward. I don't even know.
Nothing like that. I don't even know.
I just don't care about the Celtics team. I like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Neither do I.
I like those two.
Jason Tatum, man. We'll get into his performance in the next series.
He stepped it up.
In the next series.
Like, he started one game out like 0 for 6, and then he ended with like 28 points. Like, he came in clutch when it needed to. And they won that game, so can't give.
They lost that game.
Did they?
When he scored 0 points in the first half, yeah.
Oh, I thought they won that game.
No, that was the game ago. That wasn't tonight. That's when they went down 3-1.
Well, they won,
and they lost by like 4. So if we had even made like 3 shots in the first half, they would have won. But we'll get to that later. Yeah. So anyway, Lakers obviously we all had them advancing into the conference finals. Clippers upset. Nobody thought the Nuggets would be here.
Nope.
Only diehard Nuggets fans would be like, hell yeah, we go into the conference final. We're beating the Clippers.
They're not making it past
Nuggets have shown out, though. They're down 3-1.
They're down.
They've been here. They want them. They've been here before.
They got them right where they want them. I don't think
if they come back, that will be the greatest. That'll eclipse LeBron in the finals to me. If they win it all, if the Nuggets win it all, greatest postseason performance ever.
They're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna make it past the Lakers.
I think the Lakers
this ain't Kawhi.
will kind of
this
be
is LeBron
on a hot seat if they win the next game, because Game 6 is pretty much a must-win for the Lakers. Then,
I don't think
because anything can happen in Game 7. Don't think it'll even get to Game 6. I think LeBron's going to show out.
Yeah, I think the next game's going to be the last one.
I know Skip Bayless has been saying it for years. I think LeBron's going to be aggressive and shoot the ball. I don't know what's up with AD.
And they're going to have him on Jamal Murray the whole game.
Yeah.
Because he was clamping the hell out of
I don't think Jamal scored in the fourth quarter last night, did he?
He did. He scored a bunch, but not nearly as much.
Not in clutch time.
No, because they put LeBron on.
Because once LeBron was on him, he was like, he was 0-3, yeah.
He couldn't make a shot. So they'll just keep LeBron on Jamal Murray, and that's going to take
probably
their biggest score.
Dwight's been doing really good. Jokic, Dwight kind of fell off. But I don't understand the Dwight hate. He's always been a good player, yeah.
People say he's not going to be in the Hall of Fame, and that's crazy.
Like that one picture was like the Lakers we thought we would get, and then it's like the Lakers we got. It's like Rondo in a Celtics jersey, Dwight in the Magic jersey, and LeBron in the Cavs jersey. Or LeBron in the Heat jersey, It's kind of true, though. Rondo been playing out his mind, though.
Rondo's been really good. That haircut's whack, though.
Yeah.
Isn't his brother the barber?
I don't know.
Isn't Rondo's brother the bubble barber? I'm pretty sure
he is. I don't know. I don't follow Rondo on Instagram or anything like that.
But yeah, I definitely think...
But yeah,
Lakers go into the conference.
Playoff Rondo. AD's kind of been scaring me the past few games. Just had him been grabbing boards. Don't know what's up with that. He had like 1 board in the first half, and I'm like, what's going on? And then he had like 0 in the most of the game, I think.
I don't think there's a way that
in game
unless
4,
like Gary Harris decides he's going to step up.
If Jeremy Grant keeps shooting the ball,
or Jeremy Grant, or Monte Morris.
LeBron and AD would have to be super inefficient, which they haven't shown any signs of the entire series or the entire playoffs. If you want to go off that,
yeah.
KCP's been doing really well.
That's the thing. KCP's got to keep playing well.
Yeah,
I don't trust KCP.
Rondo's been doing really well for them. Danny Green's been playing really bad, and I feel like if he steps it, if one of those players doesn't do as good, Danny Green will step up. They have more players off the bench. Markieff Morris has shown that he can score. Can get those buckets.
I don't think the Nuggets are making it out of this one.
No. I think they're going to... I'll say they'll lose in 5.
Celtics, honestly, I think anything could happen there.
I don't know.
Because Celtics have won the last 2, right?
But they'd be down 3-0.
Is it 3-2 right now?
Yeah, it's 3-2. No, I think it was 3-1, and then they won tonight. Yeah, it was 3-1. And then they won tonight by pretty convincingly, I think.
That one, anything could happen, I feel like.
I got the Heat winning it, though.
I don't know. I'm not going to say anything about it because I honestly think it could go either way. I would like the Heat to win, but I don't know.
I think the Heat are...
Heat winning would be a better story.
Probably the deepest team. They don't have just one star scoring all their points. They had 5... They had all their starters scoring double digits tonight. Well. Yeah.
Because Tyler Hero didn't really come to play tonight.
Again, though, Bam didn't come to play really.
Everyone's got to step it up. They're going to win. They have to.
I got to say this. I've watched a few of these games. If Bam starts grabbing all boards, it's over for the Celtics. He didn't do that at all tonight. He wasn't effective on the boards. They only got, 6 offensive rebounds. They were just grabbing them left. They got 3 offensive rebounds in one possession in one game I was watching. Like, they even trying to grab defensive rebounds. So the Celtics even trying at this point.
But no, the Heat do have a lot of good pieces.
Again, they just
Goran
shot...
Dragic, he was an all-star last year.
Well, they shot 19% from 3 tonight, so that's not going to happen. Tyler Hero ain't going to let that happen.
Hopefully.
I don't know. I think they win Game 6. I think they close out in Game 6.
I don't want him to end up actually being like JR. Either he just has a game where he just plays really well or he's just ass.
Has JR been playing in the playoffs? Besides just garbage time minutes?
I don't think he has. Bull hasn't played.
LeBron.
Why aren't they playing Bull?
LeBron sure as hell ain't going to let JR play in the finals.
Why aren't they playing Bull?
The GOAT in practice squad. from what I've heard.
I don't know why they're not playing Bol. He played one game in the bubble and dropped like 18 points. And they just like, nah, they ain't playing him anymore.
Probably because AD or Dwight would just expose him.
Eat him. Yes, I know. But he could shoot, though.
AD, man.
Those guys aren't good perimeter defenders. Is Dwight a good perimeter defender? Hell no.
You got to rely on him to make his shots, though. I don't know how reliable he is from three. You know who is reliable from three, though?
Jokic.
AD. That shot.
You cannot say AD's reliable from three. He just happened to make that game winner. Like I saw a meme, I was like, you just got beat by mid-range, man.
That was insane.
Jokic from the 3-point. That man will have games where he shoots like freaking 5 of 7 from 3. Like, you know, it's just
that. I believe
that's one of the big
reasons. I believe AD scored the last 10 points, and then Jokic scored the last 11.
That's one of the big reasons.
Big man shootout.
Clippers lost because they would just leave Jokic open.
Yeah.
Or Zubac just couldn't get there in time, and he would just
they do the Russell Westbrook treatment
drain him.
for Jokic, and you can't do that to him since he can actually hit threes.
He just wouldn't miss them because he's just wide open. Just
Jokic makes insane shots. Of Jokic
is becoming one of my favorite players.
Yeah. Jamal Murray making insane layups.
Yeah, that
like
MJ
when he went to over and under, and I'm just like, man,
how do you make that?
Yeah.
I've only ever seen. I saw that clip in like slow motion a bunch of times. It's way better in full speed. He's just like, what? He did that shit so quick. Bro.
Yeah. Yeah, Jamal Murray.
Like, I can't even make a regular.
But they need
reverse layup, and he's just out there doing that shit.
They need the players besides Jokic and Jamal Murray to show up.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Grant has been doing that recently. He scored.
I saw one game, and it was Gary Harris was just selling. That was so mad.
Gary Harris has those games though.
He was missing free throws. He was missing layups. I'm like, Gary Harris. Every time they gave him the ball, I'm like, stop, please. Gary Harris used to play well. It's like he's supposed to be like
Gary Harris and Jeremy Grant got to play well.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like their third scorer.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Gary Harris, and he's just not. It ends up being Jeremy Grant, which is weird.
See, that's where Paul Millsap was like 0-12 all time against LeBron in the playoffs.
I don't know. It's weird.
I got Lakers Heat.
Yep.
In the finals for me. I got Lakers winning it all.
No matter if it's the Celtics or the Heat, I think the Lakers are winning.
LeBron's once he makes it to the finals, I believe
4-10.
He's gonna kick it up to a next level. He knows he's 3-6. He ain't gonna let it get to 3-7.
4 and 7.
4-6. Yeah,
4 and 6.
4 and 6. That's my pick to win it. I said Lakers in 6.
Count, sort of.
I said Lakers in 7 against the Bucks. I'll say Lakers in 6 against the Heat.
I had Clippers in 6 against the Bucks, but that ain't happening.
Nah. Clippers would be up 3-1 against the Lakers though if they were still.
I can't believe people were saying that. It's so stupid. What a stupid thing to say. It's like, well, sorry, but they're not in the playoffs. So
yeah.
Shut up about the Clippers, please.
I'm like, they had 3 chances to put away the Nuggets. Very good chances, by the way. It's not like the Nuggets blew them out. They were getting blown out, and then Jokic and Murray went off against the 2 best wing defenders in the league. Wing defenders is.
I'm excited for the next couple weeks of NBA basketball.
I think I heard people say that they were the best defenders duo since Jordan Pippen. I believe so. Not 100% sure though.
I'm super excited for the rest of these conference finals. And
I'll be watching every finals game.
I'm gonna be watching all the conference finals games from now on, and the finals. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited. Well,
Heat though. Surprise me.
Crazy.
But
the Nuggets are blowing my mind right now. They're not going to win against the Lakers.
They're not going out easy.
They even made it this far.
They ain't going out easy though.
Is insane to me.
Props to the Nuggets.
5th seed, 4th seed. I don't even know.
I think they were 4th seed.
Still,
not exactly sure. No, they were 3rd seed.
Were they really the 3rd seed? Wow.
1, 2, 3. Or no, 1, 2, 4. Something like that. Doesn't matter.
I think they're 4.
They were supposed.
They were 3. Because I think these 2 are 4 or 5.
Oh yeah. Doesn't really matter though at this point, you know. They
Nuggets should not have been this far.
Mm-mm. No.
Yeah, that's about all we got for this bonus episode.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it though.
Yeah.
One of my big passions. I love talking about basketball. So.
Mm-hmm. Same here. I just got to pick. At this point, I'm just defeated with the Wolves, so I just got to choose a bandwagon team.
Maybe we'll make an episode on draft day. 8 weeks.
Maybe. Just
a live stream or something.
Yeah.
Our live reaction to our draft night. which will probably be really disappointing.
I was happy. I didn't think we were gonna get the number 1 overall pick.
I was yelling. Cass was there with me. I was screaming.
That's
like,
the first.
Got it.
That's the first time in I think 25 years in the entire existence of the Timberwolves that they've actually moved up in the draft, which I think is just unheard of at this point.
I was happy. I was raging.
Like that proves that the league isn't rigged, since why would they give the Wolves the number 1 overall draft pick? Nobody cares about the Wolves outside of Minnesota fans who are stupid enough to still stick with the franchise.
Getting like our 3rd number 1 pick in like however many years.
Even after 20 years of pain, constant pain. Constant pain.
Pain 1993.
Yeah, constant pain.
There's still gonna be more pain. Hopefully they play at least decent.
It's rough out here for Wolves
Maybe we
fans.
can get an 8th seed. Can we get an 8th seed maybe?
They get blown off the floor by the Lakers, yeah.
I would just happy if they made the playoffs. That's all I'm asking.
It's exciting to watch them play the Rockets. With Jimmy. No, he didn't do that good in that series.
I just want to make the playoffs, man. I'm not asking for a lot. I ain't asking for a chip. I just want to see them go to the postseason.
That's a championship.
I want to see them win more than fucking 18 games or however many the fuck they won.
30. Yeah, I want to see them win over 40 games.
Then I'll be happy.
What does that happen?
If they go over 50, I'll be ecstatic.
I don't think they've won 50 games since KG.
No, like 50%.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, no, K Love kind of carried them. I think they won 500 that year.
I'm not saying they win 50 games. I'm saying if they're just above, you know.
K Love was something different back in the day.
Fat K Love.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't mind having K Love on the team. Not his contract. I wouldn't mind having K Love back. He's stuck in Cleveland though.
Yes, he is. R.I.P. Kevin Love.
Yeah.
Stuck with all those small ass, young ass guards, Darius Garland and.
Him and Andre Drummond shouldn't have a problem rebounding.
What's the other one?
Colin Sexton.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Don't worry.
I don't give a shit about the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I cared about LeBron.
Yeah.
Not the Cavs.
LeBron sexual.
Okay. Yeah, really though. Hey, you know, if I'm gonna bandwagon somebody, might as well be the best team, best player in the league. You know, Kevin Durant, Nets player all the way. Nets winning it all next year. So I guess we could move on. Move on to predictions for next year, since I think next year.
Okay.
Hopefully things are pretty even. You know.
What prediction you have for next year?
I'm gonna say Nets probably gonna come out and I'll say 1st or 2nd seed. It'll be Bucks and Nets. 1st or 2nd seed, I think.
Think the Lakers still be turning it up?
I don't see anybody else. Depends on what AD does. If they win a championship, AD would be absolutely.
I feel like the West is not going to look all that different.
AD would be absolutely stupid to leave if they win a championship.
I can
this
see
year.
like the 8th seed moving around, but other than that, I think everything else is going to be about the same.
Thunder, if they trade CP3, they're going to fall off. They're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah.
Apparently, CP3 to Bucks. Giannis told the GM he wants to play with CP3. That'd be an interesting matchup, seeing that happen, because CP3 is a great facilitator of the ball. You know, Giannis would be able to play more off ball. Yeah.
Except maybe they make it past the 2nd round.
CP3, that veteran. Well, never mind. I guess CP3 hasn't had much experience past the 2nd round, if you know what I'm saying. Oh boy,
Doc Rivers. R.I.P. Doc Rivers.
Extended the Clippers.
That man's blown three.
I think he's blown over half of the 3-1 leads blown in playoff history at this point, hasn't he?
He's the only one to ever blow more than 1 3-1 lead, and he's blown 3.
I think there's Doc, man. Doc, maybe
I like Doc. Doc Rivers is a great coach.
Maybe you weren't the reason why the Clippers or the Celtics won that 08 shit.
Doc Rivers is a great coach. I won't hate Doc Rivers, but he's just, unlucky. his players just quit on him.
I think the problem with Doc is that once he starts losing, he doesn't change up his playbook or.
Exactly. That's why they lost.
He's just like, let's stick.
We'll just keep Jokic open.
Let's stick with what doesn't work and just hopefully it'll work.
And then he does the Doc face.
Yeah. Ashy voice. We could have done better. You know, players didn't shoot that well.
Is he Batman?
Yeah, he's Batman. Gotta be Batman.
The Joker.
Think Doc will keep his job?
The Joker beat Batman.
Joker beat Batman this time, yeah. Do you think Doc will keep his job? Do you think he's gone?
I think they already said that he's going to come back. I think.
I don't know, man.
You see that?
D'Antonio try.
They said that. Who's the Bulls signed somebody? Who was it?
Was it D'Antoni?
No, I don't think it was. It was Billy Donovan.
Garpax.
Billy Donovan's going up to
yeah,
coach the
Donovan.
Bulls.
Yeah,
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, Donovan's a good
Billy
coach.
Donovan's a good coach, and the
It's just that
Bulls haven't had a good coach in a really long time.
since Phil, I guess you could say Tom Thibodeau, but
Tom Thibodeau was good.
as a jaded Minnesota Timberwolves fan, I can't
Support
co-sign
Tom Thibodeau.
can't co-sign Tom Thibodeau.
I can't really co-sign Ryan Saunders either, but
Ryan Saunders hasn't been that bad. Him and Gerson Roses are doing some okay things.
they won like 14 games.
Ryan Saunders trying his best out there.
I do like Gerson Rosas though. That man did some god plays.
If you had Phil Jackson out there as coach, you wouldn't win any more games.
That man played some god plays in the offseason, not the offseason, the friggin' trade deadline. That dude went crazy.
I was like, that's a pipe dream.
That man blew the whole team up. I think everyone except for Cat and Josh Okogie got traded.
Good. Trade them. They weren't worth it. James Johnson, great player.
I love
Great
that's one of
player.
my favorite people we brought in.
We have a
because he's tough.
We have
he plays defense.
We have a great roster. Not saying they'll win anything. We have a great roster for Wolves. For the Wolves.
Yeah, that's like one of the better
got
rosters
Malik
we've ever
Beasley.
had.
We got Malik Beasley. Yeah, we got
missing.
rid of Jeff Teague, didn't we?
Yep.
Thank God. Somehow
we got
Gerson Roses is literally like a god at trading. Like he was.
He brought in D'Lo. He
must have
Beasley,
turned off trade
Wancho,
logic or something like that.
He brought in freaking.
He must have turned
James
off.
Johnson. He got rid of Gorgie's contract.
Turned off trade logic. Got rid of Jeff Teague's contract.
Got rid of Andrew Wiggins.
Gorgie got rid of Andrew Wiggins' contract. Brought in just greater players all around without like giving away a first round pick like they did with Wesley Johnson. Which
we got a first round pick.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Man's finessing out there. That was something else.
Finessing.
Yeah, Rose is looking good. I just hope
2 freaking lottery picks.
We
got the number 1 pick, and we got like the 14th, I think.
Hope we got a Donovan Mitchell type player. I wouldn't mind having him on the squad.
I wouldn't either. Yeah.
Hey, if they draft night, the Suns are selling. What do you trade? What do you trade the first overall pick for Book?
We're gonna have to trade more than that. Give him like
Book and Malik Beasley, and a future first.
I think we'd have to trade Jarrett Culver.
I'd do that.
In a first rounder, and maybe Malik Beasley.
Yeah,
you could probably pull.
If you could trade number 1 overall Malik, well, I'd try to keep Malik Beasley
because JC was like a 6th overall pick.
Culver can be gone. I don't care about him. Malik Beasley showed out last year.
Yeah, he did. I like his jump shot.
Beasley, yeah. I mean, he was just going crazy. Like, nobody expected anything out of him. He was just dropping like 25 points a night, and it's like, what's going on here?
Wancho didn't look terrible. He's missing practice to film an Adam Sandler movie.
Cat's doing good.
You know that?
Hey, man, get the bag, you know?
Bag.
Ain't gonna hate. Your Cat, you know, Cat's good. Cat'll get you 25 and 13 a night.
Shooting the best 3-point percentage in the league.
I'm just so happy they got rid of Wiggins.
I have too. And I'm so happy
they got rid of Gorgie. They got D'Lo.
We got a guard that actually can do something.
Yeah.
2 guards now that can do something. We have Malik Beasley now too.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully Jarrett Culver gets better.
James Johnson, that enforcer.
Yes. I loved that.
If anybody fucks with anybody, ground and pound, you know what I'm saying?
I loved bringing in James Johnson. He's a veteran that knows how to play good
He's like a better version of Taj.
He's a freaking great locker room guy.
No hate to Taj Gibson, but I think James Johnson's like a better, younger version of Taj Gibson.
And he got the grit.
Yeah.
That man's fits beyond something else.
Not quite as good as PJ Tucker's shoe game, but...
That man, freaking James Johnson, knows how to throw together a fit, man.
I think the Wolves are looking good. I'm
excited.
They obviously won't.
Really excited for next year.
They won't win anything, but they'll actually watch. They'll be exciting to watch.
Yeah, I feel like they'll be a watchable team. Like, I'm not going to be, like, expecting them to lose every game.
I have not said ever in my life. I've never said, the Wolves are going to be watchable this year.
I'll actually tune into Wolves games.
Yeah, like I'll actually
be like, they could
Wolves are playing. They could actually, you know. Wolves.
Like, I feel like they have a chance to beat any team with our roster.
Okay, honestly.
Like, they could possibly beat a team.
Since the Nuggets are showing out this year, I believe, and this is coming from a Wolves fan, they could be a dark horse next year.
Nuggets?
Wolves.
Or Wolves. I feel like Wolves.
You know, if the teams just overlook them, you have Cat and D'Lo who both can go off. Mm-hmm. They both can score 40 points in a night.
Malik Beasley can have his scoring nights.
If you need them to. Malik Beasley, they got people who can score if you just don't pay attention to them.
Jake Layman will be back. Jake Layman.
I think they're finally. Yeah, Jake Layman good from the 3. Yeah, it was
like
kind of a bummer that he got hurt like the second half of the year.
He can drive too.
You know, and he actually drives, unlike Andrew Wiggins, which Andrew Wiggins he'll say constant on his podcast. Wancho good. They got a good team. Let me look up the roster.
James Johnson can hit threes too sometimes. We got a lot of shooters.
I'm excited.
Now.
I'm excited for next year.
I am too. I'm excited to see what draft looks like.
Yeah.
Because we can do a lot.
Roses hasn't drafted.
We could trade. We could draft. Yeah. We got 2 lottery picks. We could trade the 14th pick and get something good.
I wouldn't say trade.
I wouldn't say trade.
It would have to be. It would have to be a good player. Like I would trade. No questions asked. I would trade first overall pick for D-Book any day. Anybody else? Not sure.
Because I think they should bring Ben Simmons, but I don't think we could get Ben Simmons.
Well, Sixers might be selling. I wouldn't be surprised. They fired Brett Brown.
I think Ben Simmons. Really bad.
I think the Sixers are going to build their own Embiid rather than Simmons.
I would love that. Ben Simmons.
I would stay away from Simmons because he's just not a scorer. But that's just my opinion.
He can pass really well. He can drive really well.
I guess as as a primary ball handler, you could have D'Lo play the 2 and then have him
Ben Simmons at the
kick
1.
it out. Do something like that. Yeah.
And he plays good defense, so I like Ben Simmons.
Oh yeah,
I think he'd be a great fit.
Yeah, Evan Turner was good 5 years ago.
Do we still have Evan Turner?
He's on the roster on ESPN.
I feel like...
Hey, shout out my man,
Omari Spellman.
Josh Okogie.
Oh, Josh Okogie was really good this year.
Was that Jordan McLaughlin? He was
McLaughlin
a short back
looked really good.
Yeah, going
Jordan
in on the second team.
Freaking throw that bang down.
Yeah.
For a short guy, I like Jim.
Gotta shout out
Jim Mack.
Yeah.
Let me see this.
Also, shout out Anthony Payne. Got a lot of hate when he was in the... Oh, I guess he didn't get hate. He just didn't get recognized. Man played hard.
Nas Reed can go off some games.
Yeah, Nas Reed.
Sometimes he does.
He
really
only 21 too. Didn't realize that.
Yeah, I like your team. Jared Vanderbilt showed flashes of being okay.
I'll just say this: I like Gerson Rosas way better than Tom Thibodeau. And I feel like any Minnesota Timberwolves fan would say that.
I feel like we could use a better coach. As much as Ryan Saunders is, like a legacy thing.
Man, come on, his dad was Flip Saunders.
I know. Like I said, as much as it's a legacy thing, I don't think he's that great of a coach.
Well, who would you get, though?
Literally anybody.
I wouldn't get D'Antoni. I don't trust that man.
D'Antoni wouldn't work with our players.
I don't trust that man because his system failed. And he showed that for years. Think about it. If you had a team with James Harden and Dwight Howard and you couldn't make it past the second round,
get Tyronn Lue.
Nah, not Lue. I think I heard rumors Lue's going somewhere else. Though he's like the number
what's the other one?
I mean, Jason Kidd is an assistant on the Lakers now. I don't know if he's going to stay there or not. But Frank Vogel doing really good. Obviously, having 2 of the top 5 players in the league. Knew what was going to happen.
We'll see what happens. I'm excited.
Bring Phil out of retirement.
The Zen Master.
Yeah.
Come over here and coach the Timberwolves.
Oh, man.
Bring Thibodeau back.
No. He signed... Who did... Sixers? Who got Thibodeau?
I don't know who got
Somebody got Thibodeau. Man, they in for a treat, though. I'll tell you that much.
The Knicks. It might have been the Knicks.
Wait for your man. Oh, God. Knicks undefeated.
It might have been the Knicks. I don't know where he went.
James Dolan, man. It was the Knicks.
It was?
I looked it up, yeah. Oh, man. Get ready for RJ Barrett to play 44 minutes a night.
Him and fucking Mitchell Robinson just never leaving the floor.
Yeah. Tom Thibodeau will be like, we're playing a 5-man rotation tonight.
Gotta love my man Tom Thibodeau.
I can't, honestly. Can't love my man. Can't do it. I was excited.
Wasn't he like one of the most, winning coaches as far as win-loss ratio?
Was.
Before he played to coach the Timberwolves.
That's because he had... That Bulls team was no joke. They had a defensive player of the year in his prime, Joakim Noah. They had D Rose.
They had sleep on Joakim Noah.
They had JB. They had Taj Gibson, Carlos Boozer at the end of his career. Good ass team. I'm sure any coach would succeed there.
Yeah.
Unless they were Paxton, obviously.
I'm excited for next year's
you know
Bulls basketball, though.
Glad they out of Chicago.
I'm actually gonna watch games.
I'm not a Bulls fan, but glad they out of Chicago.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy for Chicago.
Rip Zach LaVine. Hey, trade the 14th pick for Zach LaVine. Idea. Gerson Roses. Hopefully you listen to the podcast. We'll see that idea.
Bring Zach LaVine back.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That'd be weird. Getting Zach LaVine back on his team.
Apparently there was a rumor that
that'd be crazy.
They would have accepted Andrew Wiggins or Zach LaVine in that trade for Jimmy Butler, and they chose wrong.
Imagine.
I know LaVine was coming off an injury, but
that man's balling out. That man's dropping like 40 points on the Bulls.
Mm-hmm. He's on the Bulls. Who else going to score points on that team?
Kobe White.
I guess he's a rookie though. You know.
Who else is decent? Laurie. I guess Laurie kind of fell off.
Yeah, he fell off. He had a good rookie year, good sophomore.
He just kind of gave up.
Depressed, bro. He's like fire Garpax.
I could see why he would just give up though he plays for the Bulls.
Yeah. That's like second worst to playing for the Knicks.
No, I'd rather play for the Bulls than like the Wizards.
Bro, don't hate on John Wall, man. My man balling out there 5 years ago. Got to do the dance, you know. They got one of the best backcourts in the league, man.
Bradley Beal.
They just haven't been able to build around.
They haven't played together
because John Wall fell down the steps and just
gotta hate when you're just walking around your house and just tear your Achilles.
Rip my man John Wall. He's one of the best point guards in the league. I feel like a lot of people sleep on him just because he played for Washington.
Hey, they got Rui Hachimura over there now. He's pretty good. He had a good rookie season.
Yeah. Bradley Beal, man. I don't know.
I'm excited to see Zion next year.
Might get traded. Lonzo, yeah. I don't know.
Lonzo and
they got Lonzo. Brandon Ingram
most improved.
Most improved, yeah.
That'll be a fun team to watch too.
I'll
watch some Pelicans.
Devontae Graham should have been over Luka.
I don't know how Devontae Graham wasn't top 3 for most improved. You go from 4 points to 17 points.
I mean,
Tell me that's not most improved.
Luka was balling this year, but he was balling last year too.
Yeah, Devontae Graham went from like a nobody to a starter in a year. And
well, he was undrafted, right?
He might have been. You might want to fact check that.
Him and Kendrick. Okay, I don't either. Him or Kendrick Nunn were undrafted.
Kendrick Nunn fell off in the playoffs hard,
bro. They just like Tyler Hero, bro. He's shooting the lights out. We ain't gonna play you anymore.
But no, okay.
Devontae Graham was drafted second round.
It was mad disrespectful the way that Devontae Graham's stat changes.
Kendrick Nunn undrafted.
Just all around, just freaking way better. Look at that man's stats from last year compared to this year.
I know. Insane. It was like 4 and 17 and a half.
And even like his assist totals and everything went up too.
Oh boy. Goddamn. Cameron Johnson.
There was a lot of good players.
We drafted Cameron Johnson when 11th pick and Tyler Hero went 2 picks later.
We drafted Eric Culver.
We traded for who? Who did we get? Who did we get from Phoenix on draft night?
Jarrett Culver.
Oh, for Dario Saric.
Yeah.
For Jarrett Culver. Oh, yeah, I'd take Tyler Hero over Jarrett Culver. I'm sorry.
I would too. I hope JC gets better. It was a freshman.
I'd trade him. I'd package him with the first overall if we could get something great.
Because he had flashes of being. He needs more confidence, is what he needs.
At that point, I just tapped out. I was like, I can't watch the Wolves get blown up by 20 points every night.
See, I think they can actually win next year. So
yeah, this is the first year ever that I actually feel confident about the Wolves.
Hopefully,
and like I've been a Wolves fan for like I remember watching the
Pekovic.
The Kings Wolves back in 03. I remember Bibby getting a double tech and my dad being excited because he's like he's a playmaker on their team. He out now, so the Wolves actually have a chance.
Mike Bibby. All my homies hate Mike Bibby.
Hey, Kings got screwed. It's C-Web, Peja, Mike Bibby. Hey, that team.
That's a good team. Surprised that team didn't really do anything.
And maybe it's because the Lakers shot way more free throws than them in the fourth quarter of a critical game.
NBA likes to do that.
And then Kobe elbowed Mike Bibby in the face. And it was a no call. That's all we're going to say about that. Shaq built different, though.
Shaq built different, though. As if we don't already know that.
Man, did you hear that thing where Shaq was just fucking memeing Charles where he's like, I'd sign with the Bulls if I knew what I knew now. Because he was a free agent in 96 and he's like, I want to sign with the Bulls if I could go back.
Charles Barkley?
No, Shaq said that. Imagine, bro, him and MJ on a team. MJ wouldn't retire in '98.
Shaq.
Play Rodman at the 4.
Shaq
at the 5. Oh my God, Jordan at the 2. Pippen at the 3. They wouldn't have lost the game.
They wouldn't have lost the game. Stop bringing up the bottle of Svedka.
Making myself another drink, man.
I'm about to walk home with all this shit.
No, I'll walk back with you.
No, nice.
It's fine. Love going on walks at night, middle of the night.
I ain't going to go to bed anytime soon. So.
You know. Yeah, man. Don't know. It's been a rough 20 years for Minnesota fans in general.
I'm just gonna say for yourself.
As a sports fan, it's been a rough 20 years.
To live in Minnesota, yeah.
Yes, it has been.
Luckily, I'm a Steelers fan. Speaking of that, they're starting off pretty good this year.
Yeah, man, they got rid of the locker room cancer.
Juju playing great. Ben
Roethlisberger back.
He's
I
playing back in stride.
I can't say the same for the Vikings.
Hey, man was hitting up Pizza Ranch.
My man Kurt. Man Kurt going off.
Had the greasy fingers.
Had the lowest QBR I've literally ever seen in my life.
We can do it in NFL later.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this one up.
JT will actually talk on that one. Alright, I believe we've just droned on about the Wolves and how bad they've been for the past 20 years for long enough.
We started off with the playoffs.
We can just do a podcast later where we just shoot the shit about NBA teams that we like later.
Yeah,
I guess.
You never know what you're gonna get on here.
Because I feel like we've kind of gotten into this like groove of doing like music, like we did Drake earlier tonight, and then we did Kanye a couple weeks ago. And I want to keep it open. I want to keep it open to topics. I like. I don't want to just get into one lane here.
Yeah, we don't want to become a music podcast.
I know some podcasts. Yeah, they like to just keep it on one subject.
Right.
I want to be open. Yeah, I want to be a variety show.
For sure.
Yeah. Anyway, probably won't talk about the NFL too much. Probably just sit here in silence. JT roast me because he's a Packers fan.
Yeah, you're gonna hear JT doing a lot of shit talking when he comes to the NFL. That's his team.
Don't worry, I'll shit talk him once the Seahawks beat the Packers in the playoffs. You heard it here first. JT, don't get mad at me for that.
Cut this, man.
All right, man. Yeah, we're out here. I guess it's just evolved into us
just
talking about whatever. That's what this usually turns into anyway, the podcast. We're 50 minutes. This was going to just be us.
Like a quick little thing.
Yeah, hashing out the NBA bracket, and then we just got off topic, as we usually do.
Anyways.
It's going to be longer, yeah.
Might get a double upload, who knows?
Yeah, might be. If I decide to actually edit videos. I'll ask JT, why don't I just end this shit? Yeah, bye, I guess. I'm just going to end this quickly, because we're doing a Minnesota goodbye.
Yeah.
I'll just say, peace out.